Hey guys, I was working on some Stones tunes yesterday, or was it the day before? And of course, I thought, let's get out the road worn Telecaster from about 2007. I really love this guitar. And I was doing some open G tuning, and I realized the sixth string really is in the way. I always thought, maybe somebody was too ham-fisted to avoid it, but no, that string is really in the way. So who's calling who ham-fisted? I'm ham-fisted. So when you do the open G tuning, you probably know that you take the A string down to G and the high E string down to D. So the two outer strings go down a whole step. The other strings stay the same, so that will sound like this. Here's the G and the D, the G, the B, and the first string is a D. Alright, so that gives you a G chord. It really rings out, especially on a Telecaster. It's wonderful. So there's the main chord for this tuning. And what you usually do with that chord is add two fingers to make this kind of shape. I was taught that's an A minor 7 shape, which is like a C with your ring finger removed. But since it's an alternate tuning, what we get is a C chord with a G bass note. So that would be written C/G. And it often goes back to, that's our G chord. Well, let's just call it a C. And you can do these little hammer-ons like, that was fourth string, open D, hammer on to second fret E, and then an open G string, and then the chord. Sounds like pink houses or something. It probably is. There's another little shape you can add, or a run, I guess, but this other shape would be like that's a second string, third fret D with your index finger, third string, fourth fret B with your middle finger, and you hit those two strings and slide it down, or you can slide it up. Then you get open, fourth string, second fret. You can hit one or two strings. Then you can, or that's a slide from 4 to 2 to open. And you can combine it with the, so that's the open G tuning. You can also do things like, that's pretty hot. That's the first string, fifth fret, sliding down to the third fret. But I'm picking the third string too. You can bend the third string at the second fret. And harmonize with the first or second strings. That's pretty cool. Of course, you're probably waiting for this sound, where you bar across the 5 strings with your pointer finger, lay it nice and flat, squeeze with your thumb, and just make a nice chord. That would be a C chord. Then we add that thing, that shape, which was like, only now we're barring, so we got to use different fingers. That's middle and ring, making that A minor 7 shape. So again, index here is at the 5th fret. That gives us a C chord. I'm going to add middle and ring at the 6th and 7th frets on the 2nd and 4th strings. I remember teaching this to students, and even though it's simple, the problem they usually have is they can't get these two fingers to kind of stay together. They have to really work. They have to come on together and off together most of the time, unless you want to do something else. But that's the idea is, and usually students, they might get one finger and the other one goes someplace else, or they have to hit the right target every time. There's a lot to do with this. You can also just hit the two big strings. Still the same idea. You can bring in that middle finger. And remember how we did those? Well, now we get a capo, which is probably going to be a little goofy for tuning, but let's just see how it goes. I'm going to go to 4th fret here, which is like a B. You really got to tune. If you're on stage, you're going to have to tune. Every time you move the capo, take it on or off, you're going to have to retune. But that's a little tumbling dice idea. And there's plenty of YouTube videos that will explain it in great detail. And I kind of picked it up by ear, looking at official transcriptions, listening to live versions and studio versions, and watching YouTube videos. And I still can't remember it, but I'm getting there. It just takes a lot of repetition. Stay on the topic, you'll get it. So there we're sliding up and down. So you can really kind of play with that rhythm. You can drag it a little bit, or push it, or swing it, or you know, you can kind of play with that rhythm. If you play real straight, it's kind of cool, but more like kind of make it kind of bounce a little bit. You can have fun playing with that, especially play it against a straight drum part. So that's one idea, you know, and then you can move it around some more. That would be, so I'm at the 4th fret, which makes a B chord. The 4 chord would be E, and the 5 chord is F sharp. Yeah, once you kind of get used to this, it's pretty fun. But oh, you can always mess around with. That's that same. It's so funny. Once you get rolling with this, it just pulls you right in. But I don't always have it right at the tip of my, you know, it's not always right here, but it's in here and it's in my ears. And once I hear the beat and the vocals, you know, you can do it. So yeah, I'm working on a little bit of a Stones tribute act, and I'm just putting some people together and just kind of like, you know, I've had really good response from local musicians, and I've got a good singer, a good drummer, really great bass player, a guy on, actually I've got, my plan is to put this together and have some substitutes available in case like a really good gig comes up, a couple guys can't make it. That's cool, man, we'll just swap you out and kind of have a rotating cast until it kind of, the situation will stabilize. But I was doing more of the Ron Wood, Mick Taylor stuff, and that three of the guys kind of evaporated, so we're rebuilding, and I guess I've become the Keith guy now. So anyway, I'll keep you up to date on that. It's kind of fun to have something new and exciting happening. So just enjoy your guitar, and I guess I better get back to cleaning up my lesson studio.